Hey PROC members, today we're going to go through a video tutorial on how to set up the Folding at Home client on your Windows base PC. This will work on 32 and 64-bit base machines. We'll be running the latest version of Folding at Home client, which is 7.1.52. So let's jump right into this. First website you're going to need to visit is this one. I'll post links in the description of the YouTube video and also at pureoverclock.com's forum. The first thing you're going to want to do, like I said, is register for the passkey. The donor name you enter here will make sure it's the one you want, because this is the one you will enter into the Folding at Home client later, and it will be tied to the passkey you get in the email. So pick a good name, and they'll send you an email with a long string of numbers and letters, and we'll need that for configuring the client later on. Second website, which will be this one, like I said, I will post links. Download the Windows All version. Like I said, this will install 64 or 32-bit, so I'm going to go ahead and run it. You want to click custom install just for me. Leave the destination folder and the data directory as default. You make this choice whether you want to have the FH client start with Windows or to start manually, just like any other program. We're going to leave it as automatic. Okay, here's where you'll enter your donor name that you entered in for your passkey. So mine's James LT3. And if you're going to be folding for pureoverclock.com, our team number is 52950. This is where you will enter the passkey that you received in the email. And the preferred mode. You got a drop down here with 4 different options you can choose. Uniprocessor, which would be a single core processor. Your passkey is actually no use if you're using the single core, so it's not needed. SMP, anything above a single core. GPU, you want to fold just on your graphics card, or GPU is obviously your CPU and graphics card. For this tutorial, we're just going to choose SMP. Okay, so for right now, I'm going to pause the video, and I will be right back. Alright, now we're running through the install process. This should be fairly quick. It's pretty straightforward. Now we just have to wait for it to update. It's going to update the core and whatever project number or whatever project we're getting. Okay, first thing you're going to want to do is change this from novice to advanced. When changing this to novice advanced, as you can see, it changes the interface here, and you can see a little more what's going on. And you can also configure the client. When you're in novice mode, you don't get the extra tabs up here, which you'll see right now when I change it. As you can see, it opens up a few more tabs. The first one we're going to want to go to is the slots tab. Double click SMP. Alright, right here where it says SMP, leave it at -1. The client will automatically set the appropriate number of cores to use. If you're going to be folding with your graphics card as well, you're going to want to set it to minus, say you're folding on a 2600K. It will show as 8 core. You're going to want to set it to 7 core instead. So you would just change this to 7, because it's going to need at least 1 full core to fold on the GPU. Okay, so like I said, we'll just leave that as default as -1. Now we're going to come down here to the extra slot options, click add, and the first flag we're going to add is going to be the next unit percentage. And the next unit percentage tells the client to download the next project when the current project has reached 90% complete. This way, it's already downloaded, and as soon as the first project's complete, the second one immediately starts. There's no pause, so you can pump out as many work units as possible per day. So like I said, we'll set this to 90. I'll post these in the form as well, so you'll be able to just copy and paste them in, but if you pause the video, pretty much you can type it in. Alright, now we're going to add one more, and this is max packet size. This will tell the client how big of a packet to download. I believe small is, I want to say 5 megabytes. I'm not 100% positive about that. I'll check up on it. Okay, we're going to click save, and you can see the client updates. And to make sure the settings were saved, click the log tab, and then you will see them right here. Alright, so now we're going to go back to the status tab, and we're currently running project 7905, and we're going to have to wait for all this to update. But with this little button right here, you can tick it, and it'll take you, sometimes it'll give you a good explanation or description of what your computer is doing, but this one obviously doesn't. If you search for the project number, sometimes you'll get a better, you'll find a better description of it, but other times you won't. You just got to trust that you're doing something good, which you are. With these up here, these are also clickable. This takes you directly to Stanford's website. Well, now it doesn't because it's updating the stats, so I can't show you. But this one will take you directly to the team stats, and like I said, if you're folding for pureoverclock.com, our team stats number is 52950, and this will take you directly there. Now you can also change which website this goes to for the team. You can't do it for the user, but for the team, go to preferences and then team stats, and you can change it to any one of the four. And then this will automatically take you to our team stats at extremeoverclocking.com. Next thing, we will go into configuration tab again. We'll go to advanced, and for the FAH core priority, you want to set this to the lowest possible or slightly higher. It depends on you. That's whatever you want to. I'd leave it at lowest as possible default and set it through Task Manager, the priority through that. Set the usage of the CPU. Leave it at 100%. That's my recommendation, just because, like I said, I want to pump out as many work units as possible per day. Checkpoint frequency, leave this as default 15, or you could shoot it to whatever number you want. But this, if your client crashes, your computer crashes, whatever happens, this will restart at a checkpoint instead of getting a failed work unit. Veracity, this changes how much you see in the log. I usually set it to 5 just because I like to see everything that's going on. For the point of this, so this doesn't refresh, I'm going to show you what's going on here, because once it refreshes, all this will be gone for a minute, and because it takes 4 minutes. The ETA, this will tell you how long this single project is going to take to run. It will take 7 hours, 6 minutes. The base credit for this project is 487 points. And with our added bonus, this is where the passkey comes in handy. We get 2,951 instead. The estimated PPD is estimated points per day. As you can see, we will be getting 9,847 points per day. The estimated time per fold, you can read the description right here. A frame is 1% of the work unit. So this is going to take 4 minutes 19 seconds per 1% completed. The next thing I need to show you is nothing, I believe, because I think that's it. Just to give you a quick warning, folding at home client is it's very taxing on your system. It can damage your hardware, and it will degrade your hardware over time. If you think your overclock is stable, more than likely it is not, and when you run the Folding at Home client, you will have to reconfigure your overclock. So take this as a heated warning. We are doing good work here. You know, this is for a worthy cause. So if you feel it's worth it, then get it set up, get it going, and fold for pureoverclocking.com. If you have any questions, you can reach me at pureoverclocking.com. Username is JamesLT3. Feel free to post in the forum. We'll answer any questions. There's a great group of people over there that are willing to help in any way. Alright, fellas, have a good one.